welcome to Victorian Station, the Big Pink. I'm Karen Ann, and we're here for the Big Pink Pick with Ramblin' Jake. I would like to introduce to you Ramblin' Jake, and also our special guest, Carol Butler, and she's one of the performers who we're going to feature, or performers that she's done here at Victorian Station, which we call the Big Pink. But first, let's start about you telling us, Ramblin' Jake, about what brought this whole music endeavor here.
Well, we had a couple of good friends come over one day for lunch. It was around the holidays. It was, I think, around Thanksgiving, just before Thanksgiving. Actually, it's very good friends of Carol, which you'll probably hear about in just a little bit. But Vaughn Deal and Sue Ann Doyer, who've done great music in this area for 30 plus years. And I was asking them over, we were asking them over for some advice about, hey, what would it take maybe to, get some music going in here? And we had a nice tea and food and everything and sit down, but showed it to him. He gave me some ideas and I said, hey, when can you start? He said, what? You're talking about me? And I said, yeah, who else? So that's how it all got started back in 2011 is when we had our first show here in February 2011. So it's been going pretty nicely ever since. And, getting ready for today's show, I was just looking through some of the old footage and came across an excellent performance by Carol, which we'll see in just a little bit. But I like Carol just mentioned a little bit about that connection because she's had a very good connection, music connection with Vaughn for a while now, right?
Yes, we've been friends for a long time. We were neighbors, and golly, there was one street in Buckrow, Hampton, and a lot of music. But yeah, we did a lot of music together, played here a lot, and Vaughn is just so much fun. And can I tell you that story about?
Tell it. Tell it. It's a great
banks.
story. It's why
we used to call it the Bang at the Banks. Always a party at the Strawberry Banks. But back in, it was in the early 80s, I guess. It was, I don't know if y'all remember, Al Briggs, Snooky Earl. We used to be a little trio and would play every weekend at the Strawberry Banks. And one weekend Al was out of town, and I always thought 4 hours of my music would be totally boring for everybody. So I only wanted to do 2 hours at a time. And Vaughn said, I'll split the night with you. And well, the Grateful Dead were in town playing the Hampton Roads Coliseum. Hampton Coliseum. So we're up there playing, singing our little hearts out. And all of a sudden, we're behind the mics. Vaughn turns to me and said, did you see who just walked in the door? And I go like that. And it was like, then it was stage fright. It was, oh my God. It was the Grateful Dead. So I couldn't get out from behind that microphone fast enough. It was so intimidating. But we ended up partying with the Grateful Dead. I have his autograph, Jerry Garcia's autograph.
Woohoo. You have claim to fame that you have opened for the Grateful Dead.
That's right.
Right. Even though they finished playing their night at the Coliseum. But yeah, what fun. But that was 80s. Vaughn and I go back a long way.
Yeah, y'all are both really a treasure around here to us, so it's great to have you.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for performing at Victorian Station, the Big Pink. And now let's take a look at Carol Butler for Ramblin' Jake's Big Pink Pick.
Thanks.
She was back in high school then, nearly everybody's friend. She kept smiling as she was fed reality. She wore lots of makeup and rolled her hair, was a little bit chubby, but everybody said she had a good personality. The men she secretly loved would tell tales of their lady friends. They'd ask for her advice, it must have killed her, but what could she say? All the while she dreamed Mr. Right would come along, and he'd gently show her love's way. 10th grade she started going steady. It was a little college dude with a big class ring, lots of wax on rubber bands. Lasted 5 years, give or take a few months, and then she realized he wasn't taking the love she held out for him in her hands. He was into playing with the little lady back at school, I reckon. In the eyes of the guys, well, he looked pretty cool, but his little lady at home Never dreamed it would turn out that way. It must have killed her, but what could she say?
Boy, was that something. Just,
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Carol. And I heard Rosa was actually you in your
Well,
day.
I guess everybody knows that now. Huh? Yeah. Yep. It was a biography put to music, but yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks again for sharing that with us.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Enjoyed
Hey,
it.
and thank you for watching Ramblin' Jake's Big Pink Pick.